Universe of Discourse. As I have already shared a lecture with you, so I have found some notes which will be quite beneficial for you and they may serve as a whole topic for you. So let's discuss and let's understand briefly that what does it mean. In the field of language, there are several elements requiring further studies. And linguistics want to understand that how language works and how it is related with identifying the meaningful element of specific language. We know about semantics that it is the study of meaning and how we denote and how we encode or decode meaning out of language. We all know that, and that is not our topic. Our topic is the universe of discourse. So let's go to that part of this discussion. But you can go through all of this topic because it can be referred later on. So language is miracle. It can be used for talking about existing things as well as non-existing things, because we can almost do anything with language that we can think, that we can feel, or that we can observe. For example, we can talk about unicorns. But have you seen unicorns in real life? Have you seen angels in real life or fairies in real life? No, we have not. So the language is used to talk about the real world and can be used to talk about an infinite variety of abstractions. Abstractions are the things which cannot be realized sensorily. Like you cannot see, smell, touch, taste things, and you can talk about them. They are imaginary and they are unreal. There are some examples. So there are some examples and the definitions of universe of discourse which are followed. The universe discourse is a class containing all the entities referred to in a discourse or argument. Entities are the things that can be part of your argument. Universe of discourse for any utterance is a particular situation or world, real or imaginary, that the participant of discourse assumes she or he is talking about. She can talk about or he can talk about anything, but it can be imaginary and it can be real. The universe of discourse for any utterance is defined as the particular world, real or imaginary. Again, same thing. After we look at some definition above, in the next we can know the universe of discourse is real or imaginary of the particular world that the speaker assumes or she is talking about. For example, when an astronomy lecturer in a serious lecture states that Earth revolved around the sun, the universe of discourse is as well as all assume. The real world, he is assuming real world because it is not imaginative. We all know that the Earth revolves around the sun. When mother tells her children a bedtime story and says the dragon sent the fire to the woods with his hot breath, the universe of discourse is not real world but a factious world. For example, when a child is not listening to you or he is not obeying your orders, so you can say, mostly we are told as children in our childhood that ऐसा मत करो जिन आ जाएगा चुड़ैल पकड़ लेगी. So the universe of discourse of our parents was not real. Now, there are some examples of real and unreal universe of discourses. There are some sentences. See, Indonesia is suffering from various kind of crises. It is real because you can hear from the news, on the television or on the social media. Doctor to a patient, you cannot expect to live longer than another 2 months. A doctor can predict the lifespan. So it is real. So Gator was flying in the sky. It is unreal. It is not realistic. Hanuman moves the mountains. We have not seen Hanuman moving mountains, so it is unreal. It can be our faith, but faith has nothing to do with reality. It is something that we believe for without any evidence. No universe of discourse is totally factious world. It can be totally real or it can it is a world which is combination of between real and unreal. For example, it can be midway, like our country and various kind of crises. ये real है. Hanuman and mountain, real. Both things are real. Raturoro Kiddle and the Indian Ocean real, but what they do with each other, they cannot be unreal. The following situations may occur. There are participants working in the same universe discourse or different universe of discourse. We can look at the example below. Che Guevara is the prominent figure socialism from French. Yes, I see about it for a long time. This is a discussion about an activist, a well-known activist. So two speakers, they share the same universe of discourse. One is saying, do you know him? So he says, yes, I know him. So this conversation is example of same universe of discourse. It is opposite with the example below. Diseases must serve some God purpose, or God not allows them. This is believed by a person who is believer, who believes in God. And the person who does not believe in God, he says, I cannot accept your promise. Like one person says that diseases have some purposes, that's why God has made diseases. But the person who doesn't believe in God, he will not accept that reality. So their universe of discourse is altogether different. So there are some more examples that you can continue to study. When we tell the universe of discourse, sometimes the participants have the same universe of discourse or don't have same universe of discourse. So if we want to tell, actually we should tell more about them so that the hearer will have the same universe of discourse. It is will occur if we give the understanding to the hearer firstly until they understand and obtain same assumption about discourse, because the communication will connected when the conversation have the same universe of discourse. If the universe of discourse is different, there will be unsuccessful communication. Okay students, as I have told you that we are going to discuss the concept of universe of discourse. It is a very important topic in which you have to add more details. I will explain this topic to you, and then later on you are going to make your own assignments and make your own notes. So let's discuss and let's try to understand about this concept, that what actually it means. So what we do with the language? Language is used to talk about what things? Number one, the real world. Number two, the infinite variety of abstractions. Can we just talk about things which are physical? No. In language, we can talk about abstract ideas, about feelings, about emotions, about imaginations, even about things which never existed, like in fairies, like in unicorns, like angels, like the things that we have not ever seen. So language is not about abstract things. They are about everything that a man can imagine. Entities in imaginary, unreal worlds. So by definition, what is a universe of discourse? The universe of discourse for any utterance is a particular world. It is a world. It can be real or imaginary or part real, part imaginary, that a speaker assumes he is talking about at the time. ओके सो जब भी हम बात करते हैं किसी भी चीज़ के बारे में, जब एक स्पीकर बात कर रहा होता है, वो अपना एक ऐसा इंसिडेंट भी बता सकता है जिसमें वो शायद अपने सुबह से लेके शाम तक अपना जो गुजारा हुआ दिन है उसके बारे में बात कर रहा है. तो उस वक्त जो उसकी वर्ल्ड है, जो उसकी यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स है, दैट इज़ हिज और हर डेली डे टू डे लाइफ, उसका घर, उसका स्कूल, उसका कॉलेज. बट व्हेन समबडी इज़ एक्सप्लेनिंग हर और हिज ड्रीम टू यू कि आज मैंने रात को ख्वाब में ये देखा, तो ख्वाब एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती है, फिज़िकल उसकी रियलाइजेशन नहीं हो सकती है, लेकिन हम उसके बारे में भी बात कर सकते हैं. तो उस वक्त जो हमारा वर्ल्ड ऑफ डिस्कोर्स है, दैट इज़ इमेजिनेटिव. यानी कि यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स जो है उसमें हर वो चीज़ आती है जो एक इंसान सोच सकता है और उसके बारे में बात कर सकता है. उसको आप यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स बोलेंगे. वी मेक सक्सेसफुल एंड अनसक्सेसफुल कम्युनिकेशन? कभी कभी क्या होता है, वी अज्यूम द सेम यूनिवर्स डिस्कोर्स। आपका जो डिस्कोर्स है वो सेम यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स से बिलोंग कर रहे हैं, आप ऐसा अज्यूम कर रहे हैं। अज्यूमिंग डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सेस ऑफ डिस्कोर्स इज़ वन रीज़न फॉर ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन। कभी कभी आप जो बात कर रहे हैं, आपका यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स इज़ डिफरेंट दूसरे बंदे के यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स से। बोथ पार्टिसिपेंट्स अज्यूमिंग दैट एग्जैक्टली द सेम एंटिटीज एग्जिस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड। हो सकता है कि जो आप सोच रहे हैं इस वर्ल्ड में एग्जिस्ट करता है वो दूसरे के लिए ना करता हो, बट रेफरिंग टू दैम बाय डिफरेंट वर्ड्स, और आप उन दोनों को डिफरेंट वर्ड्स से एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं। एन एक्सट्रीम केस ऑफ दिस वर्ल्ड बी टू पार्टिसिपेंट्स स्पीकिंग डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस। कभी कभी बल्कि मोस्टली ये तब होता है जब दो लैंग्वेज स्पीकर बात कर रहे हैं तो उनका जो यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स है डेफिनेटली वो डिफरेंट है। दे आर लिविंग इन टू डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सेस, their universe of discourse is also different, so that causes unsuccessful communication। मगर जब सेम यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स होगी टू स्पीकर्स में, चाहे उनकी लैंग्वेजेस डिफरेंट हैं, तो उनकी जो कम्युनिकेशन होगी वो सक्सेसफुल होगी। तो यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स में जो कम्युनिकेशन सक्सेसफुल होती है उसके लिए सेम यूनिवर्स ऑफ डिस्कोर्स होना ज़रूरी है। जब यूनिवर्स डिफरेंट होगी दोनों की, द वर्ल्ड ऑफ डिस्कोर्स डिफरेंट होगी, मीन्स के चीज़ों को देखने का तरीका, एक्सप्लेन करने का तरीका ही डिफरेंट होगा। उनके पीछे जो बैकग्राउंड है, जो वर्ल्ड है अबाउट थिंग्स, अबाउट द रियलिटी ऑफ थिंग्स, अबाउट द एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ थिंग्स, इफ़ दैट इज़ डिफरेंट, तो जो कम्युनिकेशन है वो हमेशा अनसक्सेसफुल हो जाएगी।